Hello everyone, welcome to Creativebox. Today I'm going to show you how you can bulk unfollow people in Instagram. A few months ago, my account was hacked for some reason and I had a lot of followings, unwanted followings. So I want to unfollow all the users, but it was not possible to do by one because it was a lot of users. So it would take a lot of time. So I thought of creating some scripts to automate this process. So basically, I created a simple JavaScript code to unfollow people. You can already see there are a lot of following in my account, and right now if you check there is only 56 following that. So this means I already became successful to unfollow all those users. So I was sharing this script with you, so it might be helpful for you if you are also facing such issues, or if you uh, want to unfollow a lot of people from your Instagram account. So this might be useful for you as well. Basically, this is a simple JavaScript code where we are going to make two API calls. One to fetch the list of user IDs that you want to unfollow, and secondly, we are actually calling unfollow API of Instagram to unfollow those users in bulk. So you don't need anything else for this script. You just need your user ID. I'll also show you how you can get this ID, and then uh, you can create a list of usernames that you want to preserve, or that you don't want to unfollow. So to preserve the list of users, you can also set the preserves list, and then you can create a array that will store the list of IDs. And then this is some HTTP request function, and then one it's a URL converter, so it will take the cursor that is used for pagination, and it will convert it into a fetch API URL. So that will be useful for unfollowing. And then this is a method for fetching the users and then storing the user IDs into the data array. So we'll use two steps. First we'll fetch all the user IDs, and then store in array, and then we'll call the unfollow methods that will actually call the unfollow API, and the users will be unfollowed. When it will retrieve all the users, then it will call this method. Then simply within this method we can unfollow each users using the for loop. And then this is the actual unfollow. The method that will be called is actual unfollow. This is the Instagram unfollow API. We'll just send the request, and we'll only in case if it's not okay, that if they fails to unfollow that users, then it will console some error with that user ID. Okay, that's okay for now. And here I have for now I have commented the unfollow method. So I'll just show you how we get all the user IDs in array. Then I'll show you how we can unfollow. We'll just uncomment this, and then we'll run the scripts again. So without further ado, let's get back into the Instagram. This is my Instagram. So I already told you that we will need this ID. So how can we get this? So just right click on your Instagram, go to your Instagram, then profile, and then just right click and click on inspect. It will open up the developers tool. So you can just click here and click on this dock to write. So I'll prefer this one for this demo. So okay, so now you just need to go to the network tab on the top, and there are different API calls right now. Now to get the user ID, just we need to refresh, and we'll get this ID from one of the requests. So there are a lot of requests, so I think with this request we can get the user ID. Let's go on the bottom, and yeah, of course here on the variables, in the headers tab in the variables, you can get the user ID. This is your user ID actually, so you can just copy it and then you can paste it right here. So this is the same my user ID. You can do for your own, and then you can create a list of uh, usernames that you want to preserve or that you don't want to include in unfollow API call. So these accounts will not be unfollowed, so I have created this preserve list as well. I'll just not include this into the final array that we are going to unfollow. So this is a very simple script. So now I'll just copy all the code and then I'll go to console. I'll clear everything and then I'll paste the code, and as you can see everything is all right. Then right now I'm not calling unfollow API, so just to show you demo that it will give me the list of all the user IDs. So this is the unfollow users method that will be called automatically. So let's just go to the bottom and then hit enter, and let's wait. And yeah, that's right, it's the console, and it's showing that all the user IDs that are going to unfollow. So right now I have 56, but some of the user IDs I am preserving, so that are not included in this data array. So this is all the list. So now let's actually unfollow the users. So for this, let's verify that it's working fine. For now I'll just comment this, and I'll just uncomment this, and I'll just copy all of the code again. And since this method is already in the console, need to refresh again. So once I refresh again, then I'll paste the code again, and then right now I have 56 following. Then I'll run this code. Okay, let's do it. And in the background it's already calling the API, so we need to go to the networks tab, and yeah, as you can see there are a lot of unfollow API with the status of 200, means successfully they are executed. So looks perfect. So I think it's already completed for me, because there is no any other further API request going on, because I had only 56 users, and that among them only 46 of the users were being unfollowed. So let's refresh my Instagram and let's see what happens. Okay, now as you can see there are only 10 followings left. That means our script has successfully run. So we have successfully unfollowed 46 users for now at once. But I want to tell you that this method works fine for about 800 to 900 users. So it can unfollow 800 to 900 users at once. One thing that I want to show you, you go to unfollowing, and if you want to unfollow any users, let's say I want to unfollow, sorry, I want to unfollow. Okay, I just it was already followed, so I just clicked unfollow and then unfollowed, and then you can see this is giving me error. This is the API that was run by Instagram itself. So it's giving me an status code of 429, and it's when you check the preview tab, you can see please wait few minutes before you try again. So it means you cannot make such unfollow request, lot of unfollow requests at once. So when I made this request for the first time, then it successfully unfollowed for 46 users. But if you have more than that, or maybe 1,000 or 2,000 users you want to unfollow, then yeah, it will work for about 800 to 900 users, and then it will stop working. It will give some errors. And if you want to unfollow users, then it will say you have to wait for a few minutes. And in case if this message is appearing on your side as well, then you just need to wait for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes you can again run the same script, copy and paste, and you just need to refresh the Instagram and copy and paste the script, and you can again run that script, and after 15 minutes you can again you will be able to unfollow 800 to 900 users at once. And if you unfollow a lot of users, the same day the Instagram will say that you will not be able to unfollow more, because of Instagram security it will not allow you to do that. So what you need to do is you need to wait for 24 hours, then only you will be able to unfollow more users. So if you keep on unfollowing more users another day after 24 hours, and then maybe Instagram will block your account for security reason, like it will say like you cannot, they limit how often you do such activities. So then they might block your account for 1 week. My account also was got banned for 1 week because I followed too many users in 2 days. So I've unfollowed about 2000 users in 2 days. So if you unfollow a lot of users at once for more than 2 days, then Instagram will automatically say like you are unfollowing a lot of users, so your account will be blocked for some time. Then it will you will not be able to follow, unfollow, or like any photos, and that will only last for about 1 week. And after 1 week you can again run the same script and you can get rid of these followers. So this is the method you can use. It's very simple script, but it very useful. uh, so that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.